Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video from Modern Dating here. She ordered 6 dishes on the first date and it backfired. That's a lot of food. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow.
So yeah, I'm on a date, right? And I ordered 6 different meals, and this man do not want to pay for my food. I don't know why.
She thought it would be perfectly normal to order 6 dishes on the first date, but it backfired. He refused to pay and left. I guess her
That is such a waste of food. That food looks really good too.
plan to get free dinner for her entire family didn't work as she expected.
So, flirt with you at the grocery store, but not offer to pay for your groceries? Get that out of my face! I beg your pardon! What the f-
Broke, dusty, musty crusties! Just because we see you and ask you out in the grocery store, we're supposed to just pay for your groceries? Get some money, ladies. If you're broke, just say so.
I'm over here shopping for things, and you're flirting with me while I'm shopping for things, but not offering to pay for the things that I'm shopping for while you're trying to flirt with me. Are you stupid?
Are you? It sounded like you were kind of like trying to analyze everything as you were saying it.
Like, the only way to win right now is to pay for the groceries.
Nope.
If not, move the ground.
I think she would be better off trying to get a job instead of looking for people to pay for her groceries.
All right.
Move around. Because you're definitely not moving on up. Thank you.
She is not delusional. There are many men moving like that. Many women think it's normal. If you broke, then just say that. He doesn't know you to pay for your groceries. You are doing way too much.
Always.
Just because I flirt with you doesn't give you the right to expect me to pay for anything. Get a job.
Yeah, right.
She must be one broke girl hoping somebody would pay for shopping.
Dusty, musty
Where is this
crusties.
entitlement coming from? Why does she believe a stranger should cover her groceries just because he wants to know her? It's a mindset that leaves most men confused, especially those who are after a genuine connection. This type of behavior would definitely make quality guys run fast, as they are well aware of people trying to take advantage of the situation, and when it happens they simply remove themselves from it. Based on her expectations, it almost seems like she is facing some financial struggles. And if that's the case, the best step would be to seek a job or some form of government support, because asking someone who doesn't even know you to take on your expenses is frankly unreasonable. It's wild to think that any person would entertain such demands. However,
And then women don't realize if men are just tossing money at you like that and they are like super well off, you're just things to buy. You're not anybody particular in their life. They don't give a fuck about you. You are just things to buy. Why do women not realize that?
she is not entirely delusional because a lot of this mindset comes from past experiences with simps. Usually, they give them money for no reason. Many of them have claimed that some guys used to send them money every single day for coffee. Mind you, they were not dating. He was someone who saw her picture online, and since he liked her looks, he decided to give her money for nothing. Now, they believe they should be paid for merely existing. But the moment they come across a confident man, this delusion ends. He doesn't fall for the same tricks, and suddenly, they see that the world they've been living in wasn't real. When faced with someone who isn't going to offer them anything without genuine interest, the illusion quickly fades.
Next, we have a very interesting case. The woman in this clip ordered 6 dishes on the first date, but was shocked when her date refused to pay for it, and now she was left with the bill. But what makes it more interesting is that she doesn't understand why he refused to pay.
So yeah, I'm on a date, right? And I ordered 6 different meals, and this man do not want to pay for my food. I don't know why.
Tell me more. Why does he want you to pay for the bill?
And I really didn't have an appetite for anything. He forced me to come to a restaurant. So now I'm here. I ordered 6 different dishes.
Come again, please tell us what you ordered while on this date.
And I got jerk chicken, this one meal. I started not the roster pasta.
This is ridiculous. Who orders?
How did he even let you order 6 at one time like that? I would have been like, what? You gonna eat all that? Like, are we sharing all this? Because even if we were sharing, 6 dishes is way too much.
6 different things from the menu.
And I got me some oxtails too, but I also want me a fried snapper. And this like the pineapple bowl.
Excuse me, ma'am, if you want him to pay for 6 different dishes, how about you eat all 6 of them right in front of him so he can prove that you're not trying to feed your whole family?
And that's his drink. That's my drink. I ain't really like that drink. And
I don't know, like they always seem to do this after the man leaves, so it makes me question if there's even a man in the first place sometimes, but we'll see.
he got the 2 liquors. But yeah,
Ma'am, you're not going on a date. Sound like you're trying to grocery shop.
It seems like she wants food to take home, but she shouldn't use this strategy to feed her family.
I can eat. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. I had got some fried green tomatoes and
So you turned a restaurant date into a buffet date? Wow, all you can eat, huh?
he like, little lady, you really can't eat. And I'm just like, you invited me out.
See, it's women like you that make it hard for the women who really enjoy going on quality dates with quality men. Because fellas see videos like this, and they be like, wait a minute, I hope this is an isolated situation. I hope y'all all ain't like this. I know you're not. Most dudes don't know that.
I would leave her and all 6 of her dishes sitting there. I'm not sure she is competent enough to be on a date. She didn't have an appetite and then ordered 6 meals.
Right?
If I was him, I would have put a stop to that at dish 1. If she would have came on her own, would she order 6 meals? I would have paid for my own meal and walked out. If she found that acceptable, she should be okay paying the bill. Since it's normal, something is not adding up. It's either she just wanted to spend his money or she was planning to order food to take home, because why would she think it's perfectly normal to order 6 dishes on a first date? Was she expecting him to be comfortable with paying for those plates? If she needed food for her family, she could have said it, and perhaps he would have been willing to help. Using this strategy wasn't the best move, as any guy in his normal senses would have left her with that bill. It's always better to be honest than trying to get things using tricks. Being honest is the best approach, especially when you're just meeting someone for the first time. This type of situation is exactly why so many guys are no longer willing to go on dinner dates for a first meetup. They don't want to risk being in a position where their date either wants a free dinner or she is trying to feed her whole family.
Feeding the whole family thing is another diabolical thing to do. I mean, feeding yourself as a foodie call, it's still bad, but for the whole family?
Experiences are the reason why more men are choosing simpler dates like coffee meetups or a walk in the park for that first encounter. Those are a better option for a first date, as it would filter and remove everyone who want to take advantage of the situation. The best part was when she said she could not understand why he didn't want to pay for her food. It's really interesting that she didn't think there was anything wrong with her behavior. Now, she will have plenty of time to reflect on what happened and maybe realize that ordering 6 dishes when you're only going to eat 1 isn't normal. Hopefully, she'll come to see that expecting someone to foot the bill for such an excessive order was completely unreasonable.
Next, we have a woman with a wise advice when it comes to what to pay attention to on the first date.
Don't take him out. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on FaceTime. Talk to her on the phone.
But where's the action?
If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
They're not looking for
Homeless
love, they
and
looking for-
hungry. They are
Wait, let me
bored.
say this.
Their baby
Most of
daddy
these-
not calling them back.
Let
Why
me say
should you?
She gonna have a lot of men single. Ain't nobody got time to play these types of games. Another bare minimum. I agree with her on this. My wife cooked dinner for me the first time we met each other. That's why she's my wife. Who are these males that think this is going to actually work? No woman is going to allow you to treat her like she not worth it. That's how I test. I met a girl, I told her let's go get ice cream and just chill. Her answer is no, I'm not a little kid anymore, let's go to the steakhouse. At that point I knew and I stopped talking to her. She definitely has a valid point, because most women who have a gym
People are too old for ice cream and walks now. I still enjoy that. I just literally had ice cream when I was walking downtown Disney yesterday.
genuine interest in a guy wouldn't care much about where they go on the first date. When a woman is truly interested, it's about getting to know the person, not the venue or the price tag attached to it. Guys need to be aware of this dynamic. It's a key way to understand the real intentions of the person they're going out with.
You know, it's funny because Americans are so into steakhouses and stuff. I go to a lot of Asian food, a lot of Asian restaurants. They're nothing like steakhouses. The services at Asian restaurants are majority of the time crappy. If they have low rating and they're like a 3.5, they're probably really good food, but their service really sucks and it brought their rating down.
A woman who is fixated on expensive dinners right off the bat might not be there for the right reasons. The best part was when she mentioned the fact that if your date has high expectations without knowing you, it means that she is not serious about it. I agree with that statement, because unless she is on it to get a free dinner, she shouldn't be so eager to go places she wouldn't visit if she was paying. It shows that she is more focused on what she can get rather than on getting to know him. And that's something we should keep in mind. What was even more interesting were the women in the comment section who didn't agree with her statements, claiming that if guys listen to her advice, they won't be able to find a partner. They said that men who offer simple coffee dates or park walks will stay single because it implies they don't value the woman. But this mindset was confusing because they are ignoring the fact that they are strangers, so he shouldn't be expected to be spending a lot of money on someone he had never seen before.
Do y'all ever look at your check and just be like, I'm so happy that I'm a woman? Because, like, sometimes you're making the same amount as a man and, like, they pay for fucking everything. I mean, like, everything. Just think about it. Like, when you go on a date, first date, like, obviously, if a man doesn't pay, you're not going to give him a second date. But just imagine if you and this man make the same amount of money and he's
This girl's on something.
expected to pay for like first, second, third date and like the majority of stuff. Like, of course we pay for stuff too, but like the guys are just expected. Like if a guy does not pay for the first date, are you gonna go back out with him? No, probably not. Now imagine your salary but having to actually spend it on somebody else.
It's true. I just want to know if you making him pay for everything. I know you is, but that's how society got it set up. But after these videos keep on playing, and you got the different type of guys that's letting the guys know that you need to have some sort of integrity about yourself, and you ain't gonna stand for it. Things is changing. Things gonna change.
Yep.
And the beautiful, good,
This is why these channels are here. It's for simps. Once simps and blue-pilled men fall on their faces, they'll come here and listen and absorb everything and understand.
decent women, they gonna understand and they gonna salute the move. Get it together.
When did this become a real question? I've never in my life ever had to question this. It's always automatic. She has a valid point, and this is something people should consider when making demands, especially when both are at the same financial level. If they are earning similar incomes, it's essential to have a more understanding approach to how responsibilities are shared. It doesn't make sense for one person to take on more, especially when they are in equal financial positions. It becomes more interesting when the same expectation continues, even when they are living together. Imagine a scenario where both are make the same amount, but she still expects him to cover most of the bills while she only handles a few. In that case, you have to wonder, what exactly is she doing with her money while his own is being used to pay for their shared expenses? Is she saving up endlessly while he constantly empties his pockets? This type of situation raises important questions about fairness and long-term planning in relationships. It's not only unfair but also unsustainable for one partner to shoulder the bulk of the financial burden without a clear understanding of how the other's income is being managed. This is why couples need to have open conversations about these things before moving in together. Discussing these topics early helps both parties come to a middle ground where they can agree on a fair arrangement that works for them both. By addressing it ahead of time, they can avoid potential misunderstandings and build a more balanced and respectful partnership. This level of communication is crucial for ensuring that both people feel valued and supported.
Welcome to our self-development section. Today's section is dedicated only to those who are not living their dream life and want to see a change, those who are not satisfied with their current situation, and those who want a different life in the future. If you are in that position, keep watching. This section will make you understand what you need to do so you can live your dream life.
Get serious. That's number one. 10 years from now, you will surely become someone. The big question is, who? And sure enough, 5 years from now, you'll wind up where you don't want to be, wearing what you don't want to wear, driving what you don't want to drive, being what you don't want to be. Now's the time to fix it. So get serious about your goals, put them on paper, write them down. There's all kinds, his goals, her goals, their goals. Business goals, financial independence goals, family goals. I mean, there's so many things to work on this, that if you don't get busy and work on it, sure enough, the time will pass.
There is one concept that I want all of you to understand, and from the moment you get it, your life will change. This is the concept. Your present is the result of what you have done in the past, and your future will be the result of what you are currently doing.
Damn right.
So with that being said, make sure you do what is necessary in the present so that you have the type of future you dream of. You need to plan and work on the future you want, but the work must be done now. You will not magically land in the perfect life you dream of without action. You will have to have an idea of what you want and what it requires, and be willing to do it so it becomes real. As he said, 5 years from now you will land somewhere, but where? It could be where you don't want to be, driving what you don't want to drive, living in the house you don't want to live in, wearing what you don't want to wear. But if you are willing to plan it, your life can change in a short period, and you can have everything you want. You just need to do what it requires.
This is what he's talking about right now, is what I'm going through. After the divorce, I planned, I schemed, I tried to do things. I worked very hard and kept going. I made goals to make good money, goals to have a nice car, goals to move to another place. I had these goals. Now I've met some of them. I somewhat have my dream car. I moved to a nicer place. I love the place I live in now. And my success is still somewhat growing. You have to put in some work and take it seriously. You guys see me. You think I'm serious here on these videos? I am so much more serious in real life. People just think I have a grumpy face all the time. No, it's just because I'm always serious. But on here, I laugh a little bit more. I joke a little bit more. But you guys got to take life seriously. People always tell me, why do you look so serious? Why do you look so mean? And this is my number one answer. Life is serious. Don't take it as a joke.
The key is your present. You need to work on it. You need to work now so you can reap the reward later. This is so simple to understand. Just take your life as an example and look back on what you have done so far. Are you happy with the result of what you have been doing until now? Are you satisfied with your current situation? If not, we have some work to do. If you want to live a different life, you will have to do different things. You need to understand that unless you are willing to make some changes to the things you are doing when it comes to your future, you will always have the same outcome. You will always have the same lifestyle. In other words, your lifestyle will change from the moment you do something different.
I meet a lot of people that tell me that they're hard workers, tell me that they'll listen and they'll do all these things. But when I actually look at their past and look at their work ethic, they're nothing. They're nothing. Like, they're just words. This is what I'm sure a lot of you guys are. Just words. But you guys don't put in that action and you're not serious about it. No one's going to take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously. Please like and subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that.